Morning, America. How we doing today? Driving up Highway 35 on the inside shore of the Wisconsin. Actually, it was in Michigan now. I'm in the lower part of the UP of Upper Michigan. Anyway, I'm driving along here and I see this sign for the state park, and I thought I'd just go in and scope it out, you know. And here I am. Oh, hello. So anyway, I pulled in here and I thought, well, let me go check this place out. And I pulled up to the guard shack, and the girl in the guard shack, super nice girl, super nice girl, sat there and told me all about the UP, and she's very proud of her state, you know. And I mean, she's the perfect person to work in a guard shack like that. Very helpful, young, energetic, not old and surly like me. They had a pretty neat little lodge off to the right there. Anyway, drive down through here. All right, so we're going to drive down through. And the reason I'm making this video is because I want to point something out, okay? So far, so good. We're driving down here, forest, paved roads, well, you know, lots of nice signs, you know, one way, go this way around. And this here is a long drive. It goes all the way down to the end down here and turns around, comes back out. And I guess you can come down here where those cars are on the left over there. You go all the way down, you turn around, you come back and park where they are. And from there, you can walk toward the sun, you know, I'm going south right here. You can go to the east, and it'll take you out by the water. And I guess there's a beach over there. So you can park here and walk out to the beach and hang out there for the day, okay? And that's all good and well. And while I'm driving along, I see all kinds of walking paths, you know, little nature trails and stuff like that. That's all good. If you look off to the right, just on the other side of those trees, that's the highway. So here, the highway, then this little, you know, state park. It's a Michigan state park. And I have no problem with the park itself, but I do have a problem with something else, and we'll see here in just a little bit. So right there, that's an access gate for the, you know, maintenance to get in there and do things. And then you drive up through here, and you can park on either side, just like these cars are up here. And I guess there's all these little trails off to the right-hand side here. And you walk off to the right there, just on the other side of those trees. It's not very far, maybe 100 yards, and you're in the open air and the ocean, the Lake Michigan, and there's beaches and all that. That's all good. It's well kept. It's clean. I have no problem with any of this. Just wait. Just wait. Now I'm editing this after the fact, so you know I've already been through here and I kind of know what I'm what do you call it? Not editing. I'm overdubbing this with my vocals. I'm overdubbing this. So I've already been down through here, and I just stayed quiet all the way through here. I think I sighed a couple times, like, oh brother. And now, you know, stuff like that. Anyway, off to the left here is that lodge. No, it just doesn't quite pick it up on the camera. It's a really nice stone lodge over there. It's a place you can have meetings, and I would imagine, you know, wedding receptions or something. I don't know. Family get-togethers, reunions, things like this. So anyway, we're almost there. I'm going to turn right here. Turn right here, and this is where it all falls apart. All right. This is what I have a problem with camping, right? This is just one of the many things. Right there on the left, that poor guy, been out there all week, whatever, and now he's got to clean the shitter. You got to drain your black tank. You got to drain your gray tank. Clean it all up. I'm just one of those guys that once I'm done with it, I don't ever want to see it again. So that's why I didn't put a black tank in my camper. All right, look at this. Now you got to remember, this is Labor Day weekend. This is a Saturday on Labor Day weekend, okay? So this is the, I guess it'd be the 5th? Yeah, it'd be September 5th on Saturday. And look how they're crammed in here. Like, now these guys actually have some decent sights right here, but man, there's a lot of people crammed into this place. And it gets worse. And this is the good spot. It just slowly gets worse and worse and worse. All right. Now, I'm this guy right here in this white pickup straight ahead, and I'm camped right here. All right. I got a really nice spot overlooking the water, and this guy down here in his black pickup, he's going to play his music loud at night. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And these screaming kids are going to be up noisy and screaming and hollering all day long. And it just gets more and more crowded and cramped. And I'm like, why would anybody think this is fun? Enjoy this, you know, unless you live in the city. Oh, there's a big pothole. Unless you, there goes the man, not the game warden, the park ranger. That was the park ranger walking around. But it's why, unless you, I guess, if you lived in Milwaukee or lived in Chicago, you're getting out into the fresh air, and you're used to being cramped with all these other people around, I guess. I just can't. Right here's a whole bunch of sites on the right. I guess those are reserved. People haven't showed up yet, you know. But people bring their camper out here and set up all this stuff. There was one around just around this curve. I don't know if it's going to be in the camera or not. They had so much junk. I mean, it looked like a hillbilly hell right here in this blue car off to the left over here. Won't quite pick it up, but oh my word, they had so much crud. And then this girl just stands there in the road. I got my blinker on. She just stands there and looks at me. Okay. Anyway, all right. Thank you for moving. Drive down through, and it's just packed, crowded. You know, I want to come out and be nice and quiet and enjoy the scenery and the nature. And you know, some idiot's going to come pulling in here with a Harley or something, whoop, 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 you know. And don't get me wrong, I like the sound of straight pipes on a Harley. I like, you know, but there's a time and a place for it all, you know. And then this guy, just watch this guy on a bicycle. And there's a nice camp spot right there. See, it's all paved and really nice, but it's just cruds and cruds of people. And he turns around and looks at me. He knows I'm back here, and just right in the middle of the road. Yeah, he moved over a little bit, but he wasn't about to, you know, get off because I couldn't go past him. This was one lane. If I'd tried to pass him, I would have knocked him off into the grass, and he'd have been mad at me. And he just, you know. Oh Lord. So anyway, he pulls up to this camper. He dives off into this camper here. There you go. All right, buddy, have fun. I'm out of here. It gets better. It gets better. All right, we're gonna drive through here a little bit more. There's that off to the left there. You know, I just couldn't quite see it, but yeah, they had more chairs and barbecue grills, and I mean they brought their whole house with them. Everything in their house. I think I saw a dinette set. Oh man, oh man. I think I saw a dinette set and a lazy boy out here. But look how crowded they are. They're just squeezed in here like sardines. I'm like, God, why would anybody want to do this? Ugh. When I say I want to go RVing and go camping, this is the last thing I imagine, okay? And then this gal, you know, honey, you're pretty, and that red hair, that pink hair just made you so much more pretty. You know, just people, straighten up. I know. I just made all the pink-haired women, I made them all mad. The blue-haired women, they don't care. And the green-haired women, they don't care. But the pink-haired women, they're all going to be mad at me now. There's another one right here. Look at that old junkie they got. I mean, they brought more stuff. Just crammed full of shit. Man, oh man. I'm driving through here. I'm thinking, where's the exit? I got to get out of here. I'm getting claustrophobic. I got to get out of here. Let me out of here. I know it's Labor Day weekend. It's probably not quite this crowded normally, but they have this many spaces, so they expect to be this crowded. You know, I would imagine, I wouldn't mind so much. Like this right here, this camper on the left, that Airstream, they got a little elbow room. but they're right at the gate, and everybody coming and going drives right by them. You know, at least the ones were way back in the back here where the bicycle boy was. You know, there's not that much traffic driving through there. And there's that guy still struggling, still trying to clean that shitter. Oh man! All right, so that's enough of that. Now it'll get better here. It'll get better. I make a turn up here. I'm heading to the highway, and I see another road. Now this is turning. I'm heading to the highway, and I get up here and I get past the guard, and I stopped and waved at her and thanked her for letting me come. Just let me drive through. She didn't charge me anything to come in. She said, if you want to go in there and camp, you know, go pick you a spot. And she gave me a map. She said, go pick a spot. Anything with a star is a first come, first serve. Well, I noticed when I was in there, all the ones that were first come, first serve, they seemed to be all taken. It looked like anyway. I didn't study the map extremely strong because I had no intention of camping in here. So, anyway. Here's the guard shack up here. And on the right, it's a wood shed. I got firewood in there, and on the left's the guard shack. And right inside that little slide window, that's the girl. I pulled up. She turned around. I waved at her. I said, "Thank you." You know. All right, so I'm heading to the highway. It's about a half mile around this curve up here to the highway. I'm driving along. I'm getting out of here. I'm making my escape. I'm out of here, buddy. And I see a road up here. Come on, where's it at? It's up there somewhere. There's a sign. Let's see, where is it at? Right here it is. I see it. I see it. And right here, I wonder what's down that road. So I went and turned, and oh, the gate's open. Well, let's go back here and look. Oh, it's unimproved camping and what do you call it? It was unimproved camping and lodges, little cabins, you know, little cabins you could rent. And it goes way back here. I was really surprised how far this went back in here. This is close to a mile drive, I'm thinking, or 3/4 of a mile drive. I drove way back up in here. Well, da-da-da-da-da. We'll eventually get there, folks. Just be patient. Be patient. I thought that was a spot there on the right, but it wasn't. And we're just running right up the coast. We're heading north, right along the coast here. On the left, there's the highway, and on the right is the Lake Michigan. Okay, and we're in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan now, down on Highway 35. Okay. All right, we're coming up the curve, and right after this curve, that's where the good stuff is. All right, so we drive in here, and there's a sign and a split in the road up here somewhere. Where's that? Where is that? Come on. There it is, right up ahead. That's the split. That's the split. All right. Choose the right. Okay, go to the right. This is the unimproved camping, I think they called it, or dispersed camping, something like that. It means there's no campsite as far as like where to park a rig. Tents. Saw their tent on the left. There's one tent back here. No car. I'm sure they were off in town buying groceries or something, but they had their tent up. I pull around in here. I'm thinking I'm going to find 30 tents. Pull around here, and no tents. Nothing. There's a spot right off the left, a spot off to the right, another one off to the left here, and I drive around. I probably should have stopped and backed out, but it looked like the truck kind of went through. And there's the lake, and there's a well right there, and it says drinkable water, nice clean water. So I just drove right up through here, pulled right back out. I probably should turn around and went back out the other way, but anyway, just made that little cloverleaf or cul-de-sac turnaround. No camp, no tents. Right there's a good little spot right there on the left. And there's the toilet, you know, vault toilet, I guess. And I come back around here, and right off to the right's that tent I told you about. It's off to the right there. All right. I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to... Right off to the right was where the tent was. I'm going to go up to the fork in the road up here. Okay, right here's the fork in the road. Turn and go in there. And that sign, you can't see it because of the camera angle, but it said this is where the cabins are at. Okay, drive back in here. Now, I wouldn't mind this. This is nice. Out here, it's quiet. There's nobody else. There's not a lot of barking dogs. And the occasional hiker. Straight ahead, there's a cabin. Straight ahead, you can see the barbecue grill and stuff. And then you drive down here, and there's a vault toilet. Then you drive down here a little ways. It's not it's not 5 feet away. What I'm getting at. Here's another entrance right here, and look off to the right, and there's another cabin back in there, and it's got a little patio thing overlooking the lake. And then here's this one here, and I saw this sign here. I thought this was funny. Another what do you call it? Another cabin. Right up here somewhere. Where's it at? Right here. Here's where I turn in. I see this sign. Can't quite tell what it says. Well, I'll walk up to the sign here in just a second. All right, let's get out and walk around. And there wasn't any cars or anything like that here, and there was nobody else back here. I assumed this was empty, and I was right. There was nobody here. But this is a nice little cabin. It's got propane. See on the top, it's got a wood-burning stove, chimney. Okay, I actually poked my head in the window. Now, I walk up to the door and look in the window. But I walk out to the lake first, just looking around. There's no signs of anybody here, so I'm not bothering anybody. Look at this nice little trail, and all these, you can put up, you set up a tent out here for the kids. This is nice. And right here, if you go to the right and left, there's the lake. There's a nature trail people can walk on. A little bench. This is nice. Can you imagine sitting on that bench and watching the sunrise? This would be looking east, so you'll be looking at sunrise in the morning. You come out, get your coffee, come out and sit on that bench and watch the sunrise in the morning. There's that nature trail. You can walk, and people be walking by. And this here, you could have something set up in here, a tarp or something, and have the kids, playing under it or sleeping under it at night. Got a little barbecue grill on the right. Nice little cabin. I like this place. It's got the electronic lock on it. Poke my head up here. Look at that. Bunk beds. Got a wood stove. A cooking stove. A wood stove. A table. Yeah, I could camp out on there. That's fun. And look, there's nobody around. The trees are blowing, and there ain't a soul in sight. I like this. This is cool. I can handle this. Why nobody's in them? Maybe they're just too expensive. I don't know, but nobody's in them. I went back here, and I didn't go on down the road. I get in the van and turn around and leave. But nobody was in here. I mean, that one tent, and they weren't even there. I mean, it was nice. And I walk over to look at the sign. I got a kick out of this sign. I thought it was funny. I don't know why. I remembered the sign. Let's turn around and look at the sign. I love it. I think it was funny. That's the name of the cabin, Poverty Cabin. So when you go back here, you know which one you're going to. I thought that was great. So anyway, I could handle that. This would be neat, camping out here for a weekend or something. That would be cool. Go bring a fishing pole maybe and throw a line out there in the water. This would happen. This would suit me just fine. But that other mess, ain't no way I'd do that. It's just, So, well, anyway, work my way back out to the main highway and head north. So, we'll see you on down the line. What do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? The spoiler alert. spoiler alert, I go to a spring. I go to a spring next. So watch the next video, and I'll be going to a spring. I ain't gonna tell you which one. You have to tune in to find out. So y'all be good. We'll see you next time. Adios. Bye bye.